This section here that we're working on is just products. So it's products of polynomials. And it's just using distribution and FOIL. Distribution and FOIL are the main two concepts in here. And so what they do is they do a 2 by 3 and they also do simplifying as well. So the first type that we have, you might have the type, okay, of a, let's say a square. So they might have something like 4x plus 8 squared. So what this means is that it's multiplied by itself. And then we just FOIL this like this. So that would be 4x times 4x is 16x squared. 4x times 8 is plus 32x. 8 times 4x is plus another 32x. And 8 times 8 is 64. Then you just add these two numbers in between because they're the same term, or like terms. And that's how you would do a square like that. Now, if you were to do a if you were to do a 2 times 3 is the newer one that they put in here. So they might have something like 3x plus 4 times x squared minus 2x plus 1. So what you got to do is you've got to leapfrog the 3x to all three terms to get a multiplication there, and leapfrog the 4. So you're going to get 6 terms total when you multiply this out. 3x times x squared is 3x cubed. 3x times minus 2x is minus 6x squared. 3x times 1 is 3x. 4 times x squared is 4x squared. 4 times negative 2x is negative 8x. And 4 times 1 is 4. Okay, like terms occur. The 3x cubed is there. Then you've got an x squared and an x squared. So negative 6x squared plus 4x squared is minus 2x squared. And then you've got 2 x's here. 3x minus 8x is minus 5x and plus 4. And that's how you do a 3 by 2. Now they might give you a multi one where you have to simplify after in an equation. So they might give you one where, there, that's dead now. So you might have something like, let's say 2x plus 1 times x minus 2, and then they might extend it plus 3 times x plus 1 times x minus 2. Okay, so you can expand this one out with FOIL. So 2x squared minus 4x plus x minus 2 as we're going like this. Okay, and then this one here, you can multiply the 3 and then expand it, or you can leave the 3 and expand it later. Okay, but let's multiply the 3 out, and then we'll expand it next. So 3x plus 3 times x minus 2. Of course, we have to do multiplying before we do any combining. These can be combined though because they're like terms. So 3x minus 2. Okay, now we got to do a FOIL on this. Now this whole thing is plus. Now if you were doing a minus, you'd have to be careful, but you're not. So in this case, you've got 3x squared minus 6x plus 3x minus 6 as we're doing FOIL there. Okay. Combine these two like terms in the middle. Okay, now we've got 2x and a 3x squared, so that's 5x squared. We got minus 3 and a minus 3, that's minus 6x. And then we got a minus 2 and a minus 6, which is minus 8. So that's another combination where you might have something like that as well. They might give you a word problem where you have to do a question where you have to do some multiplying. So let's say they gave you a square inside of a square or rectangle. And this is all. And this is your area here that they want you to calculate. And let's say that they said this is x, and this is x plus 4. And then they said this is 2x minus 1. And this one was, I don't know, x plus 1. So to get the area, you got to take the product of the big rectangle minus the product of the little triangle. So the product of the big triangle minus the product of the little triangle. Okay, and then you just work it out. FOIL this, 2x squared plus 2x minus x minus 1. Then we got to leapfrog this, so minus x squared minus 4. Okay, so we've got 2x minus x squared, which is x squared. We've got 2x minus x. Oh, this is minus 4x, sorry. Right, because it's an x there. So minus 4x minus x and plus x. So this would be a plus x, minus 4x is minus 3x. And then the numbers, we just have a negative 1. Okay, so that's basically how it works. If you have to do a volume, like in number 16, then you might have to do some extra multiplying. I would skip that one and do 17 instead, because it's more basic area when you're working on those. So you can do like anything 4 and 5 are fine. 6 is fine. 7 is fine. 8 is fine. 9 and 10 are fine. I wouldn't do 11 or 12. 13 is fine. I wouldn't do 14. 15 is good. That's a tough one. I wouldn't do 16, and I would do 17. And you might want to give them, I wouldn't do 18. I would do maybe part of 19. 19 is fairly tough. Skip 20, 21 and 22. Or 21 is fine. Skip 22. That's cubes. That's just multiplying it 3 times together. Okay, so that's that section there. I'll send this off to you.